Hello everybody, my name is Hocus and welcome back to the channel for another video. In this one today, we are going to be looking into all of the new features and changes in Minecraft 1.18, the second part of the Caves and Cliffs update. World generation in 1.18 has been completely overhauled. The build limit has been increased drastically, giving rise to 6 new mountain sub-biomes. The first of the 6 can be seen on screen right now and is known as the Meadow Biome. It is a flat but elevated biome looking very plains-like. It consists of grass, tall grass and flowers and will rarely generate oak and birch trees. However, when a tree generates in the meadow biome, it is guaranteed to have a bee nest. The grove biome will generate in the slopes of a snowy mountain when next to forested biomes. It looks very similar to a snowy taiga biome and will have a surface containing snow blocks and powder snow. Make sure to bring your leather boots when traversing a grove biome or risk freezing to death. The third and final biome that will generate at the bottom of mountainous regions is the Snowy Slopes biome. Snowy slopes will exist next to plains and snowy tundras and will largely be made up of snow, snow blocks and powder snow. Only rabbits and goats can spawn in this biome, and once again, make sure to bring your leather boots. The Jagged Peaks biome is one of 3 that will generate in the mountain peaks. It gets its name due to the sharp, jagged rock formations often found within the biome and will largely consist of snow, snow blocks, and stone. Now for my personal favorite, the Frozen Peaks biome. Covered in snow, snow blocks, ice, and packed ice, frozen peaks tend to generate smoother and smaller peaks in areas with snowy, cold, and temperate biomes. Only goats will be able to spawn here. Finally, we have the Stony Peaks biome. Stony Peaks will be made up of stone, gravel, and strips of calcite. Stony Peaks will generate more often in the vicinity of warm biomes, such as jungles and savannas. No animals will be capable of spawning in this biome. Minecraft worlds will now stretch below y=0, allowing for caves to become incredible. Caves will be able to reach as deep as y=-59, and deep slate will replace stone from y=-8 to bedrock. Aquifers will generate within caves, small bodies of water independent of sea level. Below y=0, there is a chance that aquifers will generate with lava rather than water. 2 new cave biomes have been added to bring some life to the dingy depths of your Minecraft world. The first of the 2 is the Dripstone Caves biome. This biome will generate with dripstone blocks and pointed dripstone, both in stalactite and stalagmite formation. Larger copper ore veins will generate in the Dripstone Caves biome when compared to other biome types. The second cave biome to be added, and my favorite of the 2, is the Lush Caves biome. Lush caves are filled with beautiful greenery and foliage. The floors of these caves will be covered in grass, moss carpets, and azaleas, whilst the ceilings and walls will hang with vines, cave vines, glowberries, and spore blossoms. Small, shallow lakes will generate in this biome containing clay that drip leaf plants will grow out of. Additionally, axolotls will now only spawn in lush caves above a block of clay. The 1.18 update will also bring about the first new music disc since Pigstep. The name of the disc is Other Side and it is by Lena Rain. The music disc sounds a little something like this. Not too bad at all. In fact, I actually quite like it. Ore vein generation has been changed and will greatly benefit the player, providing a great incentive to spelunk. Many ore veins will now be much larger than their 1.17 and before counterparts. Iron and copper veins will have the chance to contain blocks of raw iron and blocks of raw copper respectively. This can be seen on screen. There will be 4 new advancements up for grabs. The Caves and Cliffs advancement will be achieved by falling from the top to the bottom of the overworld. The Feels Like Home advancement will be achieved by riding a strider on lava for 50 blocks in the overworld. The Sound of Music advancement will be achieved by playing music with a jukebox in a meadow biome. And finally, the Star Trader advancement will be achieved by trading with a villager at the maximum build height. As well as the addition of a new music disc, there will be new in-game music that will play when the player enters specific new biomes. Feel free to pause the video to see which biomes each track is exclusive to. By Lena Rain, we will have Stand Tall, Left to Bloom, One More Day, Wending, and Infinite Amethyst. And by Kumi Tanioka, we will have Floating Dream, Comforting Memories, and An Ordinary Day. The Minecraft 1.18 update will bring about a new option within the game's menu. Simulation distance will now be able to be changed via slider and will allow the player to set a chunk limit, outside of which entities will no longer be loaded. Using this setting, it is possible to raise render distance with less CPU load. Here's a change for all you builders out there. Shears can now be used to prevent the growth of twisting vines, weeping vines, cave vines, and kelp. This allows you to control their growth without the use of silly things such as string. And now for a flurry of smaller changes. Copper ore will drop 2 to 5 raw copper when mining instead of 2 to 3. Enchanting tables will emit a light level of 7. Blocks of copper can now be converted to 4 cut copper using the stone cutter. Drowned will be able to spawn in aquifers that have generated inside of dripstone caves. Glow squids will now only spawn in water blocks under y equals 30. Here's a big one. Hostile mobs will now only spawn where the light level is equal to 0. This is a huge change as mobs are currently able to spawn at light level 7 and below. The AI has been optimized for the following mobs: axolotls, goats, hoglins, zoglins, piglins, piglin brutes, and villagers. Amethyst geodes will now only generate up to y equals 30. Some biomes have been renamed. Feel free to pause the video and read the on-screen table. Buried treasure chests now have the chance to contain water-breathing potions. The amount of dungeons will be increased, especially below y equals 0. Generation of all ores will be changed, making them have a spread value similar to lapis lazuli. Villages will be slightly more spread out in 1.18 and beyond worlds. Cloud level has been raised from y equals 128 to y equals 192. Effects will now appear on the right side of the inventory menu and will not be covered by the crafting guide. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will just about do it. Now, quick disclaimer, I haven't included every single change in the 1.18 update in this video. That is because some of them are quite minor changes, I would say insignificant, especially to general playing audiences like myself and you guys. But if you'd like to go and fill in the blanks, I will leave a link to the changelog that I used to create this video in the description below, so you can go and click that link and read to your heart's content to get either more information on what we've discussed today, or like I say, some of the other things that I haven't included in the video. But before I go, I just wanted to say thank you for taking time out of your day to come and watch the video. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited for 1.18, and as soon as it drops, I've got some, well, a few things planned, but one major thing planned that I'm sure you guys will find interesting. So make sure to stay tuned if you want to see what that is. Other than that, I haven't got anything else to say in this video. So take care, and until I see you again next time, bye for now.